Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good.
And mine is okay as well?
Yeah, both of you are perfect.
Good. Okay. All right. Hey, we're here.
Yeah. First of all, I want to say you thank you and congratulations, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Cheers.
And congratulations on how far we got now.
Yeah.
And hey, but tell me a little bit about your trip here, because I had a comfortable flight, flying in directly from Amsterdam to Budapest, but you drove. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Had an excellent trip organized by my friends from Orpheus. They did a great job.
It took like 2.5 days. We were driving very easy, like 10, 12 hours a day with the stops, because Zoltan took his daughter, and I didn't want, to drive hard, like day, night, so it was not necessary.
You enjoyed the drive, yeah.
In despite of the fact that we stopped a couple of times, we had the problem in the port in Athens. We lost 5-6 hours, and anyway, we came exactly at the time that I supposed to come at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe 36
Okay.
earlier.
It's everything according to our initial plans. Until now, I don't know.
I also saw a picture of one of the mechanics with the fuel filter. What was happening there?
It already was here.
Oh, it was already here?
Right?
Okay.
We went to the shop to change tires, and we just stuck here, just opposite the hotel, on the roundabout.
Here on the roundabout. That's really close.
Dima told that it's most probably that is a fuel filter. When they open, you saw it's full of dust and it's dirty.
I think it's good that we have this now and not somewhere in the highlands of Bolivia or somewhere. Today we had this huge list here with all the checklists and everything. All the checks for the GPSs and all the administration, whether or not we have the right licenses. And I think that went really smooth. Of course, the technical scrutineering was a bit of a different thing.
So we're going for the FIA technical inspection, and it's all the documentations and identity of the car has to be scrutineered and stamped through. And it should be no big problem, but it's always nervous. Maybe there's a little digit wrong or something. So we're doing it now well in time.
This very nice FIA stamp, which is a great achievement. You know, I was thinking about this and how we got to this point. Because if you look at this, we've all been working really hard on this. This is really the result of team effort. And you organized that Paul was here. That was vital, because Paul had the right document for the roll cage. Without that, it would have been a problem. The guys working on the car, so everything is in good order. We had all the double and triple and quadruple checks, all the good talks to the scrutineer, Zoli, who really sort of chatted up the guy.
We started from Limassol, just 3 of us. Now we have a team of 12 people.
Yeah.
Now that is really great support.
And it's working.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing. I think if you look at that, we have a super international team. And we have Slovakians, Cyprus, Russian, Dutch,
Swedish,
Slovakians, Swedish, UK, Greeks, whatever. It's like this is a huge team. We have the nice setup in the city before the town hall. At 4:30 we have a meeting. They give you a very high level map of where the special stages are. The rest is just instructions from the road book. So we have no GPS, nothing to go on, no caps or headings or whatever. So you fully depend on how well I read out the notes and how well I stick to the terror trip and everything. In the Dakar, the most important thing is make it to the end of the day, every day. And we have 3 days like that, of which Saturday is the longest.
Great practice for us.
Yes, the shakedown is something we can do tomorrow morning.
Shakedown. In 10-15 minutes we'll be ready.
ready for shakedown.
They have a different area, so it's not on the racetrack, but it's similar to the racetrack. It's a round of 2 kilometers, and you can do 2 hours maximum, as many rounds as we want to. It's also good for you and me to learn to understand each other.
Especially our guys not even recommend, they push me to do it.
It has a second advantage, I think. If there is a car that's really faster, you have the Sentinel in the car.
And the Sentinel is mainly for when you want to be overtaking someone. It's difficult for this person to see you. So then you push this button for 2 seconds. And you see it starts to scream. And then it goes green. And that means that the others has received the signal. So they know we are going to overtake them.
If we are on the track and we see a car that has crashed and we are the first to get to that car,
flick this switch to make sure that the organization knows that this is happening. They can see the location and they know which cars are actually standing there. So if we are stopping there to help someone, the time that we've stood still we get back, so it's deducted from our race time.
You'll find that some of those the big trucks, the race trucks, are really fast. Especially if the terrain is difficult, they are faster than we are. Yeah. It's quite simple to understand. If you have a small wheel and you have a little hole, the whole wheel goes in the hole. If you have a big wheel from a truck, it just goes over. The service park is at a military airport close by. It's about, 6 kilometers drive from here. So we have a nice spot reserved on the concrete for ourselves. Tomorrow morning we'll drive the service truck and the car and everything there. So we have everything nicely set up and we will have a good spot with the service stands and everything.
We drove wrong direction, but finally we found it. We understood that it's an airport. If it's airport, it's like arena. It's round. So if we go from the other side, we will reach it anyway.
And you're on the right seat now, and now you need to tell me where to go.
And we did, so we had a very nice rally route.
The tour?
We chose our own route. That's good. That's good. Okay. So does it look like anything is happening here? Because this is the registration tent. And the registration
Maybe all
tent.
people are registered.
I think no one is registered yet.
Okay. Let's be the first.
Yes.
When we got there, we found the registration office who gave us this document.
Yeah, 26.
26. Okay, how many cars would you like to take inside? Please do not lose the checklist because you will follow with the checklist the administrative and the technical.
Okay,
No, just undersign it that you took from us.
Just your autograph.
And now we see the team rolling in, that's good. And once we've done that, then the mechanics, you see them coming in here, had to work really hard to get the GPSs and everything wired up and the brackets in and put the stickers for the sponsors and the race numbers and everything on the car. Yeah, so that was the day, and it sounds like nothing if you repeat it like this, but all in all, this was a day from, well, let's say 9 o'clock in the morning until 6:30, something like that.
It was a real teamwork of 12 people, and I would like to thank again to all members, first of all, to our mechanics. They done a great job. Paul Round came today early morning to support us. The result you can see on the first page of the FIA technical passport, and that is very important, very important.
It is vital for the race of tomorrow.
Yeah. Great.